Hey, did it like I told you. We not from Magnolia, but you really made it. Hey, somebody for you, and I wish it would like you need a coaster. Hey, like a locomotive.
We've got a capacity crowd here at the United Center. We've got the Brooklyn Nets and the Chicago Bulls. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline.
Here you go.
And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Back to Simmons. Nets passing it around. Pass to Drummond. Outside Irving. Outside for Curry. 6 to shoot. Outside Irving. The Nets need to get a shot off here. A three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving at finishing and getting it done with his handles and skills. Focus, intense focus. Durant has bundles of it. Once he catches the rock, the first thing on his mind is let it go.
And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. To the paint. Here's Curry. Back to Drummond. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Kick out to Levine. Back to ball. Over Irving. Here's Williams. And it's sent back by Drummond. Durant with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Here's Chicago. For three. And Curry pulls it down. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Simmons is running. And it's Drummond missing.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Here's Williams. DeRozan on the wing. And there's the drive. And the dunk by DeRozan.
That is punched. Oh my goodness. That was special. And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Now, here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Oh, you can't let Ball get this deep. I mean, once he's this close to the rim, that far inside, he's ready for the throwdown.
To the left wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
KD looking around. DeRozan with the rebound. Here's Drummond. Oh, and the jam by Drummond.
One of the key components of Drummond's game. He's an intimidating presence on the offensive glass.
Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Simmons inside. Durant with a wide open look. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Boy, DeRozan showing you good recognition there. Saw the gap in the defense and fired the pass to the wide open man. Doesn't get much better than that.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
You know, back in 2012, the Orlando Magic decided to move on from their franchise player, Dwight Howard. They traded him in a mega deal involving 4 teams, receiving 6 players and 4 picks.
deciding to change it up. Nets trailed by 3.
And then that Dwight Howard deal. One of the pieces the Magic acquired, a 22-year-old center by the name of Nikola Vucevic.
And Vucevic only averaged 5 points a game as a rookie, Greg, but what a pickup Vucevic will turn out to be. Staying with Orlando for a long time and ultimately becoming an all-star. He's a highly productive player in the center position.
And Aldridge slams it in.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Basket good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now here is Aldridge. Driving in. Vucevic with the block.
Denied. Return to sender. That's something you expect from a 7-footer like Vucevic.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely. Mills in the corner. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
You know, Mills has been a guy who's been very streaky as a perimeter shooter, but he's been good behind the arc his entire career.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bulls lead by 1. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at trying to balance things out.
That's his first personal foul.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
Blake Griffin.
And he hits it to tie the game up.
Patrick Mills.
And don't expect Griffin to get stopped by some contact. He's always ready for the physicality.
Tristan Thompson.
And that one drops for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's Mills. Now, Harris. Pass to Griffin. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Bulls making a switch here.
Checking into the game for your Bulls.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. This one for 3. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Griffin. An easy 2 points on the layup. Griffin's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
They're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Kevin Durant.
Nets trailed by 3.
Seth Curry.
Pass to Claxton.
Kyrie Irving.
The shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Well, the team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up. But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Curry with the steal. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Kyrie Irving.
Boy, quick hands that time by Curry on the steal. And his team makes sure the turnover is not in vain.
2 minutes.
Pass to DeRozan. And here's Thompson. It's hauled in by Claxton. Outside, KD. To the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You know, Simmons is a platinum-level passer, and he has a really good understanding of when his teammates are open.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. But Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An elite defensive threat and presence. Simmons understands exactly how to use his body to position himself for excellent defense.
Outside Durant. Simmons' shot is good. Simmons got his second basket.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Over to the wing. Here's Dosunmu. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. And the Bulls lead by 3. Outside Durant. Pass to Claxton. Thompson comes with the double team. Back to Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. Over Thompson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
You know, got to stay down on the pump fake. You've heard me say it multiple times, guys. When Simmons gets you in the air, the rest of it is easy for him.
2 shots.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Chicago leading by 3. And here's Levine. Driving inside. Can't cash in from close range.
And Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
Vucevic with the block. Levine's shot is off.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And Levine throws it down.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game, and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Back to Curry. Shoots the three. Yes, Curry. And it's Irving picking up the assist. Curry's got it all tied up now for the Nets. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Back to DeRozan. Inside. Vucevic. And it's sent back by Drummond. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Just 4 to shoot. DeRozan for 3.
Drummond likes to be in the middle of the action at both ends of the floor, playing defense and gobbling up rebounds. He makes a lot of good defensive plays.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Pass to Irving. Now here's Drummond. Simmons with it. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. There's the lob to Brown.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Rebounded by Vucevic.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Here's KD. And he comes up with the deuce. KD's got 4 points in the quarter.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Man, Durant is a flat-out baller, showing off his wily strength on these tough finishes. He's a thin guy, but he's a strong guy.
That's good from Durant.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career.
And then Simmons slams it in.
And the amazing moves of Simmons. I mean, it's just so much fun to watch when he's got the ball in his hand.
Out to DeRozan. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Levine, that's good. 14 points for Zach LaVine. And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be. Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
1:10 left in the third. To the middle. Outside for Griffin. Aldridge trying to break free. Griffin's shot is off. And Levine throws it down.
Boy, I got to a strong feeling that Levine's teammates are loving this. Zach has been on an offensive tear tonight.
Here's the drive. Here's Griffin. Vucevic with the block. And they get it back. That one falls. Chicago leading. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Harris outside. The three. Drills it from outside. Harris has got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Shot clock at 6. Griffin attacking. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. And that's now 7 points for Blake Griffin.
Boy, Aldridge commands so much defensive attention. There's bound to be somebody open on every possession, and this time, DeMarcus finds it.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And it's Mills with the ball for Brooklyn. A 2-point game. Down low. Stolen by Levine. And stolen by Aldridge. Brown outside. Over to the left wing. Pass to Mills. Clock at 6. Over in the corner, Brown. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Nets lead by 4.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Nets leading by 4. Pass to Curry. Brown outside. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And Jones slams it in.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
And LaVine comes to help. No one near Curry as he lets it go.
Curry.
And the Nets, another 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Team foul.
And a new group in for the Nets.
Now into the lineup for the
Chicago
Nets.
calls timeout. And the latest wrinkle in Seth Curry's game, creating for others with consistency.
And he's taking time with his reads, letting the defense commit, then making his move. All part of that maturation process.
All right, look who's coming onto the court.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappy. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The Nets working the ball around now. Inside. Here's Drummond. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. It's stolen by Bradley. Right side, Levine. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Outside Curry. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Assisted by
The precision passer Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
And it's sent back by KD. Yep, that one goes.
Kevin Durant.
And now a 7-point Brooklyn lead. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Nets?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
Tell you what, we've got a game. I like that Levine's rising to the challenge as things get tight.
Drops in the layup for 2. And now just a 3-point Nets lead.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
To the middle. To Simmons. Outside Irving. It's Curry outside.
Seth Curry.
Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, the staple of Seth Curry's game is shooting the ball off the catch.
They get it back. Pass to Levine. Second chance shot. Levine double team. Here's Bradley. That's good. And it's Levine with the assist.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
On his double. And the rejection by Bradley. Here's DeRozan. Rebounded by the Nets. 1:02 left to play here in the fourth. Curry. And Jones sends it back. Levine up top to the inside. Bradley can't get it to go.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Now here's Irving. Durant in the corner. Back to Curry. Puts up a 3. Doesn't go that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. It's tipped. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Irving. And the shot goes in. And the Nets lead by 6.
Curry.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Takes the 3.
Seth
Drills
Curry.
the three-pointer.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled.
Like a cow, you wanna chop it. Jaffe your pickaxe like a gun, you wanna dig it. It's like a riverside up on the bank, and you take it. It's like a bicycle, so you hold it and dash it. So you watch it, so you crash it. She a tell you, say you grab it. Girl, she a beg you wanna ball, take it, stop it. Batman plug in and me a move like a electric. It's like a basketball, she take time out. You listen to me silent, you listen to me lyrics. I be the man there, and me a drop it. I said, simmer. Who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls, them sugar. How can I? In a rush, pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls, them lock. And I with the pressure. Anything she wants, I will give it unto she. I can't believe today my friend them tell me that she fee. I don't believe he's angry and I don't believe he's grief. I don't believe it's Susan or the other girl. She love for me, she have, that is the only thing I need. I don't intend right now just to lose my main squeeze. Oh, Guantanamela, you are. Physically, when you watch you and me body under pressure. Man, see your body all like mosquito. When your body right, just to know you got the power. But Simma, who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls them sugar. How can I? In a rush, pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls them lock, and I the precious cup. I tell myself I don't want.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. You can feel the energy here in Barclays Center. The Nets looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. Now, here's Drummond. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, man, fantastic awareness from the big man. Drummond has an impressive understanding for when his guys have clean looks.
And you talk to Simmons' teammates, he sets the tone, he's vocal, and he leads by example.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better. It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Levine. Rebounded by the Nets. And don't you notice, Chris, whenever the team has injuries, Simmons takes it upon himself to fill in the gaps.
But Kevin, no one to defer responsibility. And some of his biggest games have been when he puts his team on his back and carries them across the finish line.
Puts it up from 7. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Levine. And the jam by Levine.
An absolute wrecking ball on the drive. I mean, Levine is all about dunking it with authority.
Inside. Outside for Curry. Pass to Simmons. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down.
They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots, having a little trouble finding their legs.
And stolen by Drummond. To the paint. And Jones sends it back.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
And the shot is good.
Because he's so dangerous. The D is often drawn to Levine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing lanes for him.
Now, here is Irving. Shot's good by Simmons.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that. He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
Here's Curry after the Bulls pick up 2. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Levine can't hit. That's trailed by 4. Irving. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Mr. Everything. Rank, score it, pass it, do what you want to do. He can defend at a high level. So fun watching him play.
Levine, that's good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
3-second violation.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Substitutions for your Nets.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Chicago.
Brown. Joe Harris.
Levine with it. He's picked up by KD. And he lays it straight in. 6 points for Zach Levine.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside, KD. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Substitutions for your Nets.
Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Here's Harris. No good on that one. Nice D from Levine. Outside, Jones. Fires the three. The shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Pass to Mills. He takes it in. Rebounded by Vucevic. Chicago leading by 8. Outside, Jones. Second chance effort. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And it's DeRozan missing.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Levine, good.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, we got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here. Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Pass to Harris from deep. And it's Chicago with the rebound. The tray. Kick out to Levine. From outside the arc. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Bulls lead by 10. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've been effectively aggressive here in the first half, driving to the hoop with authority and getting a lot of their points right at the rim.
Takes the three. Mills with the rebound. Harris with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Pass to Mills. And Chris, if you were playing today, which coach would you most want to play for?
There's so many great coaches in this league, Kevin. I don't know, but I would hope they had the template of letting their guys get out and go in a fast-paced system. I want to play for a coach that played this game before. I want to play for a coach that really had that great attitude in the locker room, one that fostered chemistry. So many great coaches. I'm sure it's a lot of them that fit that criteria.
Chicago leading by 10. Outside, White. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Misses the three. Brooklyn with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's KD. And the layup's good off the glass. Durant's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nets. There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive schemes.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
Now here's Levine. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Down low. And then Durant with the jam.
I love seeing that kind of unselfishness. Irving has proven to be a sensational teammate. Defends the shot, grabs the rebound. About as big an impact as you can have on a possession.
Irving double team. Lobs it up for Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Go get it, young man. Go get it. Levine's so fun to watch on these alley-oops.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Levine wide open. Offline with his three.
I'm not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Back to Drummond. Outside Curry. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Coming up on the floor for your Knicks.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Vucevic. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Outside White. The three. The shot will not fall. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Back to Irving. To the inside. Aldridge double team. Durant with a wide open look. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Chicago foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Nets trail by 8. Pass to Aldridge. Now here's Mills. Guarded by Levine. And here's Irving. Vucevic with the block. Here's Jones. And it's Jones finishing it off.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Pass to Brown. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
First team foul.
That free throw good from Brown.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Bruce Brown.
And he can't hit the second. Chicago leading by 9. Back to Levine. To the middle. Here's Jones. And Jones slams it in.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
To the inside. Mills. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Vucevic. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's DeRozan. Goes up on the block. Griffin with the steal. Inside. Stolen by Levine. Pass the ball. With 4 seconds on the clock.
Good at getting into the lane. Ball. I mean, you can see how confident he is on the drive.
It's stolen by Vucevic. And so it's Chicago. Looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Chicago leading by 13. Pass to Jones. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Assisted by
Jones has got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Bulls.
And, Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
Now here's Curry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
Now here's Simmons to the paint. Here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
With unparalleled power and athleticism, Drummond makes dunking look so easy.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
Back to DeRozan. The kick out to Ball. Buries it from three-point range. Ball's got 7.
Rock solid start for them. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Pass to KD. Outside for Simmons. Back to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Vucevic. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Ball. And Ball gets double-teamed. DeRozan for 3. The shot off that time.
Oh, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found the mark. It's been a good start for them.
Irving, good.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
Pass to Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. He's got 15.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Simmons slams it in.
This is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when he comes to the top.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Buries the long-range jumper.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Levine. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
And Levine throws it down.
Oh, he makes it look all too easy. Levine, I mean, he's someone you can't allow to get this kind of position. I remember when you get in trouble for shooting the threes a bit. Now teams want their bigs operating outside the three-point line.
Levine's shot is off.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Curry's shot is off. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. At one point, they led by 16. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but DA, I love that strategy. Thanks for that story.
You know, over time, we've seen Harris become much more assertive. Have to respect how much he believes in his jump shot.
Kick out to Levine. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
His first foul.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Their inside game has been great tonight. So much of their scoring has come from the paint.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. Pass to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Durant. Here's Aldridge. Vucevic with the block. 3 on 3. Right side, Ball. Aldridge with some nice deep. Nets trailed by 13. Pass to Harris. A three-pointer, no good. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Levine with the ball. Here's Jones. Some solid defense there from KD. And so it's Zach Levine making things happen for the Bulls. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Mills. To the wing right side. Here's Claxton. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Nets trail by 11. Harris outside.
Improving every season he's been in the league. Harris is quietly one of the best perimeter shooters in the game.
First one falls for him. So both teams making some changes here. And Harris drops them both. The Bulls leading by 9. Pass to Levine. Levine double team. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside. And after 1 year at UNLV, Derrick Jones Jr. going pro back in 2016, he's gone from an undrafted project to a dunk contest champion.
Here's Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
He attacks the glass with the ferocity that you have to see to believe. Rebounding, that's his forte.
Williams with a clean look. The quick look, no good that time. Derrick Jones Jr., Greg, as we know, is a high flyer. In fact, he is a frequent flyer.
Yeah, I mean, all the physical tools you look for in a wing player, Kevin. Tremendous length and athleticism, and he continues to develop his skill set and capitalize on those gifts.
And Brooklyn turns it over again. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Levine. Good. The nice assist for William. 22 points for Zach Levine.
Levine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
Showing off the entire arsenal right now. Levine's so outstanding and scoring in a multitude of ways.
Timeout called the Nets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear Steve Nash talking to his team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Stolen by Levine. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Outside Williams. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap. Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. Tough. He always wants to give him some numbers, and tonight he's giving him plenty.
On the wing, Harris. Offensive rebound for three.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Headshot off.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
Williams can't get it to go. Down low. Simmons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second personal.
That one on Vucevic.
Team second.
And how chaotic
At the line.
was this offseason for Simmons?
Ben Simmons.
I mean, the trade rumors
At the line.
swirling,
2 times.
stepping back from Team Australia. ultimately traded. And you talk about someone just dying for a fresh start. Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Nets trailed by 15. Here's Durant. And then jammed down as he goes right over to Nikola Vucevic.
The phenomenal athleticism from Durant. Man, he's just a tenacious dunker. Spikes it in.
It's tipped. Pass the ball. Brooklyn with the rebound. 1:14 left in the game. Here's Curry with the three. He can't get that one.
And it doesn't even matter that.
Wow.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Bulls.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for the
Zach LaVine.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
DeRozan for three. That shot off the mark. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
Bull substitution. Tristan Thompson.
And